There's a lot here, so buckle up. What used to be Trump being Trump is starting to look like something else, something slipping. Over the past few weeks, his public appearances have gotten weirder, less coherent, and a lot harder to laugh off. He's always been brash, but now he's visibly confused. Experts have pointed out that Trump now struggles to complete thoughts. Sentences trail off, ideas loop, or die mid-speech. You can watch him start one topic, then veer off into a story about picture frames or some decades-old grudge and never come back. Even his allies have noticed. Speaker Mike Johnson was caught on camera calling Trump unwell. That's not a Democrat talking point. That's his own party leader sounding the alarm. And if you want examples, we've got plenty. At a speech to military leaders just last week, Trump slurred his words so badly he asked, "Who disappears in Razin Caine is no good." Nobody had any idea what he meant. It looked like he was trying to say disagree. The clip went viral because it's just not normal. Then there was the European summit. Trump proudly claimed he'd brokered a peace deal between Albania and Azerbaijan, two countries that have never been at war and have no such deal. The room actually laughed. These aren't political attacks, these are observable facts. But here's what's even stranger. Trump keeps vanishing from the public eye for long stretches at a time. Days, sometimes over a week, with no rallies, no statements, no press appearances. For a man who lives on attention, that's not normal. His team insists he's focused or resting, but there's never any explanation. The last time he came back from one of these extended absences, the right side of his face was drooping. When he's appeared in public over the last few months, he often has giant bruises on the back of one of his hands, or it's poorly covered up with makeup. There are other physical signs something is wrong as well: strange posture, a dragging leg, and more. All this leads to a scary question. When he's out of action, who's actually running things? Meanwhile, the White House insists everything's fine. Perfectly sharp, no issues, but psychologists and reporters who've tracked his speeches for years say the difference is unmistakable. The tangents are longer, the vocabulary smaller, and the coherence is fading. And here's why that matters. When a leader starts to lose his grip, power doesn't just disappear, it shifts. Handlers, loyalists, and unelected aides start running the show. The words may be his, but the control isn't. Something is changing, and it's changing for the worse. When these changes are happening to someone who wields so much power and influence over the military, domestic policy, and international diplomacy, we all need to worry. Watch him very, very closely, because as this progresses, as his mental and physical health worsens, as more of the batshit crazy slips out, we'll be sliding into a dangerous era of history.